Hello, pet parents, and welcome to another edition of Behind the Product. I am joined by someone who has probably got the answer for us about why do veterinarians speak in such unique ways. Our next guest is Carolyn Shadle. She is a phenomenal author, lecturer, and you've got some great communication advice and insights because you did this book, Communication Studies. What drove you deep into writing this book?
Oh, well, many years ago, I took a communication course for parents. It changed my entire trajectory. I went back to school to study communication more formally, got a PhD in communication, and from there on, found that there were lots of audiences that wanted to know how to be more effective with family, with clients, with team members, with colleagues, and it's gone from there.
Well, it's a great read. I'm curious about what maybe interested you or what popped out to you as you were doing the studies to write the book. Maybe what surprised you even?
Well, when I was asked to do communication cases and articles and training for the veterinary profession, it did surprise me that there was so little background among those employees. And then I realized that they've been very busy learning medicine and health. They were in med school for years, and they have a lot to keep up with just to be experts in their healthcare field. So they haven't had time to really think about the soft skills. And they're delighted when they find out, oh, there's more effective ways to communicate. We can move from transactional sales to relationship sales by establishing a relationship with clients and their customers. And then they realize that their internal work will be much more efficient and more satisfying as they learn more effective ways to communicate with their colleagues.
Well, now, is there some advice maybe that you have for pet parents like myself in how I communicate with the veterinarians that I work with?
Well, actually, the skills are the same wherever we go, whether it's your spouse or your friend or your colleague or your customer. We talk a lot about listening skills, and not only how to listen and the 5 or 6 different ways to listen and ways to let your customer, your colleague know that you're listening. And then we talk about how to speak up when it's your turn and how to make sure you don't dominate, but you get your point across. You get your point across in a way that the other person is listening. When it's a little difficult, what can I say and how can I say it so that I don't offend and turn the person away? How do I phrase it so that I say what I want to say, but that I'm effective and I can listen to responses?
You've got 2 great different pieces here. If there was one point that you hope just everybody took from, let's say, the communication book, what would that be?
I think the most thing is understanding who you're talking to and why you're talking to them, and then be ready to receive what the other person has to say.
Well, these are wonderful. I want to make sure the folks know where they can get this. Let's give out the information so that they can benefit from this as well.
Probably the easiest way would go directly to our website, ICS Inc., ICSINC.info, or they can go on Amazon.com.
Amazon.com, there you go. Well, you know what, folks, these are really wonderful things. We talk about it a lot here at Pet World Insider to be able to properly communicate with the entire team, and here's a great guide for us to do that. Thank you for everything you're doing in the pet world. We really appreciate it.